What's up, everybody? It is Ethan or Unknown Koder, and we are back with another episode here on KodeKraft. Today we build and struggle with this massive iron farm, but it gets us tons of drops, so it's okay in the end. And then we also go off to the nether and finish up the dig all the way down to lava. That way next episode we can go ahead and hop in and finish up and get our wither skeleton farm going. Once we get the wither skeleton farm going, we'll be able to start digging out this massive area. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the episode. Alright everybody, for some reason every time my computer doesn't update, it completely destroys my audio, but it is what it is. So in between episodes, we did a bit of caving. By bit, I mean a lot. So essentially yesterday was Sunday, aka football day. I just kind of chilled during the games and did some caving, and as you guys can see, our rates they're starting to get there. They're not quite where I want them to be, but I don't know how much better it actually will get. We still need to figure out a way to get these guys actually where they're supposed to go, and we apparently have another slab chunk over here. So as you guys heard in the intro, today we are doing an iron farm. This is going to be a tangoteks design from I think last season of hermitcraft. The reason why I'm doing this one is because it's modular. We can stack them on top of each other. But what we need to do first is we need to get our rails back. I don't think we ever grabbed the rails, because if you look inside of our iron chest, one, you'll see that we need to condense some things, and two, you can see we only have a few stacks of rails. We also need to go over to the village and grab some villagers. Hopefully we have some. And now that we have everything lit up, this is a lot better. I still need to figure out where the heck this zombie is. So I'm going to go look around again in spectator mode. But I think the first thing that we need to do is go get our rails. I think I want to just use some stone pickaxes, just because I don't really want to I don't want to ruin, well, I mean, we need to take down the netherrack, but I don't want to completely destroy and then have everything drop. So I think I'm gonna make like a whole whack ton of stone pickaxes and go grab the rails, and then after that I'll probably do some more caving off camera until I'm ready to go off to the village and I can record again. So let's go ahead and get right into that. I'm gonna go grab some of this. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's make 9. Grab some sticks. We have a ton of sticks, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a little while, either after we're done caving or after we have all of all of our rails back. Alright y'all, bear with me with the audio. I know it's not great. I've been tinkering with it, trying to get it better, but I got a little bit ahead of myself. If we go through the nether, you'll see that we set up a portal, so give me a sec. We go through here, we have a portal, so this is how we're going to bring our villagers. I need to put up some backing here, but if we go through this portal, it'll take us over to the edge. So let's go ahead and do that. And I completely destroyed this, but it takes us over here. This is where we'll drop our villagers in. I'm going to watch, what is his face? I can't think. I'm going to watch Logical Geek Boy's video. All I do have here is just a 9x9. We're going to spit out the villagers here, and they'll go off that way over to the farm. I could spit them this way, but there's all of this stuff. I don't really want to deal with it. I'll just deal with adding rails. So I'm going to build this guy up, and then I will go get the villagers. We have plenty of rails, so that's great. So let's go ahead and build this up, and I'll update you guys later. And I'll also probably do some caving towards the end of the episode as well. So I'm going to check in on the audio, make sure it sounds okay, continue tweaking and stuff like that. So bear with me while I get the audio down. Video settings are great. I just changed recording software, so it's going to take a few takes probably to get everything going. So let me build this up, maybe do some updates as we go, and I'll be back in a bit. I think that I'm finally happy with my voice. So we got our breeding area done, although I probably should put the carrots in. It's fine. I can put them in real quick. But now it's time to go get some villagers. I'm going to actually grab the carrots real fast and do one of these. I'm going to put carrots in. I'm going to set up our rail system. That way we can go grab our villagers, and we're going to do those. After the villagers, we just have a little bit more work to do to start spitting them out. And yeah, we'll have some villagers breeding. The only thing that kind of stinks is that we're going to have to wait a long time to actually be able to get enough villagers. So while I do that, I'll probably do some caving in the area. We need like 48 villagers, I think. Like, that's a ton of villagers. We also need some zombies, but I'm not too worried about the zombies. I'm more worried about the villagers. So instead of AFKing, we'll spend our time better by doing some caving and getting stuff lit up. But now, actually, I might as well put this stuff in here. Now we are going to set up the rails again in the nether and grab some villagers and get them over here. So they should only be able to go down here, so it should be fine. So let's fly over. I guess we can take this one. No, I can't get in there. I'll just fly over here. I need to grab some rails anyway. Hopefully I'm not peaking too bad. It says I'm getting to 0, so I might have to turn the gain on a little bit better. But yeah, I'm going to grab... Look at all those mobs, dude. Let's go. Eventually, we are going to have a full shulker box soon of this stuff because we're getting a good stream now. But let's go to sleep. Let me grab probably 3 or 4 stacks of rails and a stack of powered rails. And I also need to grab a couple mine carts, which I think we should have. We just need 2 right now. Yep, we have a couple. Cool. Grab some rails. I just have them in this chest right now. I'm guessing 3. I'm going to grab 4 stacks just in case, and a stack of these. That should be plenty. And we have a stack of these. Alright, so there are a ton of slimes in there. So off to the nether. And hopefully I might want to grab some temporary blocks as well. Let's see. I like to use this stuff. There we go. I like to use this. Fingers crossed we still have some villagers over at that place. I think we do, but I'm going to go over to the village that we used originally. And yeah, I'll be back once we have some villagers in. And then we'll continue with the build. Anything in his inventory, I hope. I'm going to try not to grab any of the farmer villagers because they most likely have wheat seeds, and we obviously don't want wheat seeds. Let's also try not to hit this guy, otherwise... this guy will yeet us into the hemisphere. I don't want that. Alright, there's one guy. Let's go grab another villager. Preferably not one with seeds in his hands. Or seeds. Oh no, why? Alright, let's grab the next. Let's figure out where I can get the next guy at. Into the minecart, bud. You can do it. There we go. Alright, let's go. Oh, I peaked a bit. Yeah, I'm going to turn the gain back on the filters. That way it doesn't peak so much. But we got the second guy. Let's get them to the overworld on the other side. These guys should just fall straight into the farm. I hope. Fingers crossed. One of them will turn into a farmer. And they'll start breeding as soon as the carrots are growing up. Which will take a little bit of time as well. But it is what it is. Oh, this guy's going backwards. That was terrifying. Alright, now we can continue with the tutorial. All of that's fine. We just need to put some carrots down. Alright, I'll see you guys towards the end of this tutorial if I plant these. Alrighty, everyone. So, I did some more tweaks here, but this guy should be done. Hopefully soon these guys start breeding. I didn't have full-grown carrots in there, so it's probably going to take a minute or 2 to get them. I'm going to need to go through and delete all of these trees. That way somehow mobs don't get in and, you know, get them. But what's going to happen is the farmer should throw carrots. They should make babies. They'll fall down in here, and then they'll grow up in here. So we need, I think I want to do 4 pods. So I think we need 48 villagers. So that's going to take, according to Logical Geek Boy, 24 Minecraft days, which is, I mean, that's only like 10 minutes a day if we sleep and stuff. But what we'll probably do next is go ahead and go over there, set up a beacon, and start digging. And I'll do some caving and some nether stuff later on. So what I'll actually do is get rid of these trees around here. That way zombies can't get up here, and we'll go from there. So I'll get rid of the trees. We'll go over there, dig our hole down to bedrock. I need to figure out how big it is. And while I'm digging the hole, I'll also figure out who did the tutorial. I know that's tangoteks farm, but someone did a tutorial on how to fix it. I need the dimensions, and I'll go off at the corner of that, and I'll dig straight down, get all that going, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys probably in a couple hours here after, or maybe not a couple hours, in a little bit after I get these trees cut down and I clean up and get back over there. Wait for our villagers to breed over there. I got the area of the farm. I made it a little bit bigger just for extra space. I need to find the center, and I'm going to put the beacon down. Then I'm just going to dig. I'm not going to do any updates while I dig. I'll just do it after I dig. Fingers crossed I don't fall into lava while I'm digging down to do the beacon. But I'm going to set up the beacon, dig out, then I'll find a way to get to it from down there. But I just went off this center one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Went that way 24 blocks, and this way 20, or that way 23, that way 20 something, 24 or 26 or something. I made it like 3 or 4 bigger than it used to be. That way we have extra space for collection stuff. I'm about to clean up this down there. That's where our old wood stem farm was, but it is what it is. But I'm going to find the center of this guy, dig down to bedrock, put up the beacon, and just dig. So I'll see you guys when we have a massive hole here. I was getting ready to record, and a creeper blew up, so not great. But what I was trying to show you guys is that I did some planning. So this is going to be the storage for our farm, our iron farm. I dug it all out. This is a lot of chests, but this is supposed to be future-proofed. Eventually this will all fill up. The last one on the end is going to be poppies, and then after that I'll spit out the rest into the fire because I don't need more than 6 double chests of poppies. I'm going to go through and do all of this first. I'm going to set up a sorting system first thing before I do anything else. I need a bunch of hoppers and stuff like that. And then on top of that, I will build the device that kills them. It's just going to be a lava blade with water and signs. The lava goes too high. So first thing I'm going to do is build up the sorter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'll build the lava blade, and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit to start building the actual farm itself. Hopefully by then we've been on the... Dude, where are these guys coming from? I'm not sure where these dudes are spawning at, but I need to figure out. But anyway, once we get all of this done... Also, take a look at this. Boom. That one's not. Boom. 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 Shulkers for days. Let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and start crafting a bunch of I lost my train of thought. A bunch of hoppers and a bunch of chests, and I'll be back after we get the storage bit built up. We're going to be hurting for some iron for a little bit. Luckily we have all of this, and we have some up in the old farm. So let me go grab that, and I'll be back with updates. Okay, I thought my mic wasn't working, but one last quick update before I had to go do stuff. So this is what our storage room's looking like. We have our filters. This is our killing mechanism. If we come up here real quick, we can take a look at this. Oh, no wonder it's not working. I'm stuck. All right. So essentially what will happen is the iron golems will fall from where they spawn. They'll come down here. They'll enter this water. They'll go down there. This should be fine. The iron golems are 3 blocks wide, I believe, or 2 blocks wide, so they should be hit by lava regardless there. So this takes only 3 buckets of lava. Pretty easy clap. So yeah, after this, I need to build up the other side, which is just add some packed ice in down at the bottom, add in some water, add in a bunch of signs, and we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break for supper and stuff. And I might also play some Call of Duty later to re-record. So I'll probably be back on the world tomorrow morning to finish this up, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back with any updates. Also, we only have 7 villagers. I'll actually go show you the villager breeder real quick. So this guy isn't going too fast, unfortunately. Hopefully they start breeding quicker. As you can see, we have a few. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've been stuck at 7 for a while. Oh, maybe they'll make another one real quick. Maybe I've been out of range, but I'm probably gonna AFK around this area a bit more, we need 12 per layer. So we'll probably just build layer per layer, grab some guys. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break, probably record some Call of Duty, and get to working on that to finish up the other side of the system. And I'll be back with you guys probably tomorrow. In a while, this is where our storage is for our shulker farm. Let's take a look. 2, 3, 4. 4 double chests plus hoppers. We need to actually come grab these soon. Let's run back into the overworld and I'll show you the other good news, and I'll also get into the bad news. Oh, we got a bad guy here. Alright, so the good news is that we got this guy done. This is our storage and killing facility for the iron golems. The only thing that we need to take account or take a look at is extending this a little bit with some, what are they called? Composters to get some extra bone meal out of the poppies we don't need. We also need to put the items in here. The bad news is that we had about 20 villagers last night, or I guess I should say we lost like 20 villagers last night. We're back up to a good amount, and I blew this thing up like once and also broke it once trying to add on one extra thing. So as we look here, we can see that we have an extra thing. It doesn't have anything in it right now, but I had a little bit of an oversight. Every once in a while, there are chicken jockeys that come down. So that means we get chicken and feathers every once in a while. So I just added a chest there for that. But I built this a little bit too close to this one, and whenever I add the torches, it completely just broke everything. It spit out a bunch of stuff. So hopefully everything's good. But as you see, we have apparently spider eyes are kind of rare. We have, I think, string. We have 2 boxes of bones. We have 2 boxes of arrows. We have 2 boxes of gunpowder. So we're rolling in the mob drops. I might do a little bit more caving, but as you guys can see, we have tons of stuff. And if you look in here, we don't really need to cave because all this iron and gold. So that's that. The good news also is that we do have enough villagers to at least start the first row, or first section. So we'll do that. We'll also AFK for more. So I'm going to start working on the redstone and building up our first section here. And I'll see you guys in a bit. In the last clip, I forgot to mention we had some stuff to get. So I have everything in these boxes outside of beds. I'm just going to build the beds as they go because they don't stack and they're kind of annoying. I don't want to do 2 full shulker boxes just for beds. So I'll just make them as I go up. But as you can see, we have the miscellaneous stuff. We have our stone. We have our glass. There's extra stuff here. Is what it is. We go up here. This is where we're going to start counting up from because we're supposed to count from the bottom of the the top of the killing chamber. As you can see, this guy's right here. It's about 10 blocks per. So if we go about 40 or 50 blocks up, we're going to be almost even with the ground level, which is great. It shouldn't interfere with the trading hall we're going to build up after that. So I'm just going to start watching the tutorial and building up as I go. I might do some little things here and there, updates or not, we'll see. It's probably going to be a bit annoying getting zombies and stuff in. We're going to need several name tags, stuff like that. So I'm just going to go with the flow, see what happens. And I found another broken thing over here, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I fixed it, so this thing should be running again, which is good. And we're getting tons of gunpowder, so that's also great. So we should be able to do TNT and stuff like that. I'm thinking about using TNT to floss the bedrock. I don't know if bedrock takes away all the explosive or if it'll go through the walls of the bedrock and break all the blocks around. But I'm definitely going to floss the floor in our giant build, which I guess it doesn't even matter because to get down to bedrock in a little bit is going to be almost impossible, but that's what it is. So I'm going to turn on the tutorial. I'm going to start building. And this is a tutorial by Grosser on YouTube. I'll try to remember to link it. I'll probably forget. But this is tangoteks design. He just made some modifications for it to work in 1.16 and 1.17. So let's get right into it. Go ahead and do a quick update. So we got our first section done. All we have to do now is build this up 3 more times. And by this, I just mean the villager sections and the zombie section, so it should be pretty quick. Theoretically, I could turn this on and the guys will start falling down. So all I did was I just added some glass around this part. That way whenever the iron golems fall, they'll fall straight into there, because there's some instances with other iron farms that I've built where they fall, they get bumped, they fall out of this. And that's exactly what I'm also going to do with some of the glass that I have set up there. So now all I have to do is just build this up 3 more times. I'll probably do that off camera and give you guys the final update, because I think this episode is kind of starting to get a little bit long at this point. I don't want to be too long. So that'll be the plan. And after that, we will go into the nether and dig. Although I don't really know how much time I'm going to have in between episodes this time around, just because it's taken a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get that built up when I have some free time. Probably finish it up tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. But yeah, and I'll give you guys the final update and turn on the farm to see how everything's going. Alright, everybody. The big moment has come. Fingers crossed here. We have this thing all built out. First off, I have some beef with this guy up here. This guy needs to leave the premises. Let's see. Can I get an arrow shot at him? I'm sick of this guy being up here. He teleported. And now he thinks he owns the place. Get out of here. He'll be back. But it's time to turn. Let's not break our redstone. Cool. It's time to turn this thing on for the first time. I'm a little bit scared. I got all of our guide rails up. I also think that I want to try to extend the torch tower down. Because the torch tower, that's the thing that turns it on right there. If we can... Here, slime. If we can kind of extend that downwards, then we can have an on-off switch like right over here instead. Let's go ahead and hop up here. I had to rebuild the top half of this farm because I placed the beds incorrectly on layer 3. So that wasn't fun. But this is a torch that actually powers the farm, and we turn it on and off with this. Oh yeah, we need a stack and 8 items. Shoot. I'll be right back. Alright, got my stack and 8 items, and I'm out of food again. This was a disaster getting the zombies in and stuff. And one zombie literally despawned even though we had a name tag on it. I'm not sure what's up with that. But I think I could probably take that torch tower straight down. And turn the farm on and off like that. Let's see here. So now I should be able to turn this on like that. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Now it's a waiting game. But as soon as this guy flips back and forth, I think that iron golems should spawn. There should be 4 of them on each cell, which means 16 iron golems. And this is supposed to be about every 30 seconds or so. I guess we have to wait until it goes back this way. So give it a second. Or maybe I turn the farm off. I don't know. We give it another 30 seconds here. Okay. Oh, okay, there it goes. Golems? Question mark? Hey, there we go. There's some golems. I don't know how many fell, but it seems like quite a bit. So, just like that, I need to double check to make sure golems aren't spawning like up here. And okay, not good. So, one guy did spawn over here. We're gonna have to expand this. So the top 2 layers are too close to this. So we have 2 options. We can either flatten this out and slab it, or do something else. I'll probably just slab it. So that's not good, but it's working. I'm gonna go turn it off. I'm gonna fix this area up so that they don't spawn here anymore, and just clean things up in general. And yeah, this thing's working. I want to see it go again. They get scared. One didn't spawn on that one that time, and it might be because they see these golems up here, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go turn it off and fix this up, and we'll be good to go. So after some tinkering, I finally got this thing. Encoding overloaded. Doesn't seem like it. All right, my computer was complaining for a sec. So after some tinkering, it finally works. The only thing is, I don't think it's that efficient anymore. I think there still is a couple issues. So I don't think every spawning layer actually spawns in a golem every single cycle. Because I think sometimes whenever the golem falls down, the villagers see it, so it doesn't get completely reset or like so they need more time essentially to spawn another golem, because I'm pretty sure it's based off of the amount of time since they've seen a golem. But as you can see, like this thing's been running for barely any time at all, and we already have 3, 5, 6, 8 or 9 stacks of iron in probably like 20 minutes, maybe that. So this thing is still gonna be a beast. However, most likely if a better one comes out for 118 or 119, I won't be opposed to rebuilding or building a new one. But I think it's just the way that the villagers. So as you see, we only have like we had a few that time, so sometimes I just don't spawn as many. This thing's still gonna get plenty of iron for us. I'm not too worried. It's gonna be way more than we need, and long term, it's gonna be fine. If we want to, if we need to, we can always build a new one, a bigger one, chunk load it, whatever. So, yeah. So that's the thing. So now to finish up the episode, I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the Nether. Fingers crossed, I can get everything down to level 30. Why did you spawn here? And after that, fingers crossed, we should be able to start next episode with putting down some slabs in the Nether and getting it all ready to go. Also, look at this. This is wild. Look how much gunpowder we have. 5 boxes, 5, 4 boxes of string. Spider eyes. Uh-oh. Apparently something that doesn't come around very often, but get out of here. So we're going to wrap up here for now. I'll meet you guys after we get the Nether dug out, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So see you guys then. Alright everyone, it's time to wrap up this episode. We'll go ahead and check in on this. I ran this for a few hours yesterday, aka during Thanksgiving. And we got 1.5 chests, plus there's some in there. 1 chest plus almost a full chest. So in about 3 or I would say 4 to 5 hours, we got about 3 chests worth. So it's not quite as fast as advertised. I think what's going on is I'm pretty sure that there's some cooldown. Wait a second. Are my zombies not there anymore? Wait a minute. Wait. Where'd my zombies go? Did I put it on peaceful or something? Wait a minute. This happened before too. There's no way they got killed. How? Oh my goodness, of course. So we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with our freaking zombies, because that's the second time I've had them die / despawn. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I'll fix it up. Maybe sometime. Next episode, we're going to be leaving the overworld, going to the Nether. Yeah, I have no clue where they went. They were name tagged and everything. Weird. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Next episode will be in the Nether. Getting our whatever it's called fully done. I can't think. There's no way they get hit through the glass, so they had to have despawned. I'm going to turn this off real quick, that way we can work on this later. But, wrapping up the episode, I want to thank you all for watching. This has been Ether and Koder. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good day, everybody.